This is what I did in a random day in the Canadian Rockies during winter. I got to Canmore the day before and just slept in my Airbnb for the night before waking up at about 5 a.m. to do Tunnel Mountain for sunrise before my bus. The trail was empty, but once I made it to the top, there was like 10 people up there, and it was a little too cloudy to actually get a sunrise, but it was still beautiful views nonetheless. I went back to the town and made it just in time for my bus to Lake Louise, where I hopped on the gondola up the ski resort just as a hiker just to get the views. It was absolutely amazing. By now it had become a crystal clear day and it was so beautiful. I went through some deep snow here and just explored around as much as I could. I spent about an hour or two up here and then I went back down. Since I still had some time to kill before my bus back, I went up the hike to the Little Beehive with a stop in Mirror Lake, and it was amazing. I was a little worried about avalanche risk, but this route wasn't too bad and there was a pretty packed down trail, so it was good. It ended up being a much more awesome view than I expected it to, and I absolutely loved it here. I went back to Lake Louise to watch the sunset. Again, there wasn't much of a sunset, but it was still beautiful over Mount Victoria. Took my bus back to Canmore and walked in the dark to get to my Airbnb. Watch the full video on this trip here.